this is a completely reasonable and scientifically sound analysis to consider it as a traumatic brain injury as opposed to some sort of mental illness. See, the actual impact of the electromagnetic frequencies and the interference with the neurochemistry impacting the person's capacity to have a cognizance of the situation and yet to have certain input of which they are aware, were it to be diagnosed as an injury caused by the trauma of being exposed to electromagnetic frequency, then there would be a way for them to consciously engage with the process of neurological repair, of adjusting their own consciousness to understanding the fluctuations may necessitate them making environmental changes or lifestyle habit changes that could come from their own volition. And so, insofar as this may be used for any technologies, they could be engaged consensually. And in the processes of being engaged consensually, could actually interact with the development of any products that are involved, so that as anybody involved with the engineering or the actual mechanical development or the actual tangible instantiation of the project in its development would be able to go to them and discuss with them the problems they may be having with applying the lessons from whatever was gleaned from the research that was being used. And then, insofar as this also contributes to the preponderance of derivatives that we have to deal with in the world that are in trillions of dollars of derivatives being worked all the time and aren't being tracked, causing waste, causing so much frustration, so much stress in people's lives, people going into a situation of feeling that they're in some sort of panic or crisis all the time with the stress. But if we were to very, very simply acknowledge that people were used as human guinea pigs for the development of so many different products, then they would be able to take responsibility for their lives, moderate their own lifestyle choices, decide how and in what manner they may want to develop a particular product line or may not, which could then encourage an ethical development within the scientific community, understanding that they would not be able to anonymize their research subjects and get away with some semblance of plausible deniability, that they did not know that the research subject involved was actually being subjected against their will, and in some cases actually as an act of political retaliation. This is not acceptable.